Vegas here with another video, and today guys I am going to be doing another tutorial. I haven't really done a legit one of these for a while. My last editing tutorial was several months ago. I'm not quite sure how long it was ago, but you can see how long the video will be on the screen now, so you can see. I haven't made a tutorial for like close to a year, so not close to a year, but never mind. But yeah, so that video that I previously mentioned was an editing tutorial on how to edit videos and whatnot, but the audio wasn't very good. It was kind of hard to hear me and understand, and I don't think I did a very good job of explaining things. So today guys, I'm going to be doing another tutorial video explaining a bit more and just showing you really how to edit videos and how I do my video stuff. So the program you are going to need mainly for this is VideoPad Video Editor. The link to it will be in the description. So yeah, you can go and download VideoPad for yourself if you don't already have it. It's a really great editing software. It does cost some money, but there's also, if you do not want to pay for it, you can also get a free trial, and then I'm not going to show you how to do this, but you can get a free trial for it and then downgrade it, so you basically get a few less features, but you get it for free, so it's really nice. I have the full thing just in case you guys want to see, just probably because a lot of the things, some of the things I'm going to be showing you requires the full version. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you is how to add music and sound effects to your videos. So what you're going to do is you are first just going to go and drag in video. So I'm just going to go down here and search for a video. Let me actually grab them because I'm not sure they are. Here, let's just take my intro right here. And this is still the old intro. It still has the old music from a while ago, so you can it has the old music. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you now. Let's say I'm gonna add a TNT sound effect right here when the TNT blows up before at the beginning of my intro, and I'm going to change the music to my new intro music. So first, what you're gonna want to do is you can either mute this audio track by clicking the little button down here and then selecting mute to get rid of the sound. That way, it will just play. It won't have any sound. But then it can get kind of complicated because you'll see this audio, you will still see the audio track, but it'll be silenced, so it can get kind of confusing. So what I like to do is just right click the video that you want to take the sound away from, hit unlink from audio, and now you have the video file and the audio as two separate files, and you can delete the audio without deleting the actual video. Now you just have a video without any audio at all. So now what I'm going to do is import the new music. So what I'm going to do is go down to here and search the my new intro music right here. So you're gonna drag it up to here, and now as you can see, it's processing, and now we have this audio file loaded. This is my new intro music, as you can hear. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drag it right down below to below the video right here in the audio section. And now I'm going to be showing you how to line. Now we have the music here. So now we have the music down here, and we can play it. Plays nice. What we want to do is cut off all the stuff at the beginning just so that the music fits our intro. So what I'm going to do is actually I have the main chorus or whatever you would call that, the coolest part of the music start right after the TNT blows up right here. So you can either drag the bar, but what I like to do to get a precise timing with the audio, you just click this little next frame right here, and you just click it, and it will just go one frame at a time, so you can really see, you can get a precise timing. So this is, I'm on the frame right now where I want to start the music, really like the main part of the music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the red timeline bar, and click this little cut button, split all tracks, or, well, there's another thing you can do. You can just right click it and hit split selected clips, and that will split. So now it is split in two. This will not affect it if we play it through with the clips right next to each other. It will still play normally. But now, a really cool thing is with VideoPad, considering these are two videos, and now we can move them separately, if we move an audio file, it will actually stop between the videos where the cut is, so I can now line up the music perfectly. Next step that I'm going to do is find where the main part of the music starts, which is right here. So what I'm going to do is right when that music right here starts playing the best part, I'm going to line up my timeline bar right behind it and then split this track. So now I know that this, from the split to the right side from the split is the main part of the music, and the left side is all the build up to it. So now what I can do is I can actually move the other part that I don't want first back here, and now I can line up the main part of the music with the audio my main intro part. So now when we play it, the main part of the music starts playing with the main part of my intro because we split them both, and now we can line them up very easily. But now what we want to do is we don't want this to just be blank audio. We also want the music to build up in the back. So we're going to drag this music back over, and don't worry, it will kind of do that, but don't worry, it's fine. What you're going to do is you're going to go over here to the back of the music, and you see this little, kind of little, like, half rectangle with the arrows. That's where you can crop the music or the audio file. So I'm just going to click it and drag it back to the beginning of the video so that it's the same length as the first part of the animation. And now we'll do that, but that's fine. It'll probably look like this, and your file will be way out here where you don't want it. That's simple. All you have to do is grab the intro and move it back into place. Now, if we play it, it plays perfectly with the audio lined up as well. But what we also want to do is have it be building up even more at the beginning, as the audio being quiet and slowly builds up to the loudest part. So what you're going to do is you're going to simply right click on this audio track at the beginning, and you're going to hit fade in. And then you can set the length. I usually do it about 3. And now that will actually fade the audio in from quiet to loud, so it sounds like it's really building up. Not sure if you guys can actually hear that. Hang on. I need to make sure my audio isn't messed up here with the video. Okay. So now if we play it, it really sounds like it's building up. And there we go. Now we have that awesome cool part of an intro. The next thing I'm going to be showing you is transition effects, which I use in my intro pretty much every time ever since I found out about them. So I'm going to open a video that I made a while ago as just a test video that I'm going to be using. Not edited videos. Oh, these are my old Subnautica videos that I forgot about. Okay, let's just drag in this here as a test video. It may take a little while because this is actually a pre-recorded video that is like 20 minutes long that I forgot about. So here we go. Yes, this is an old Subnautica video that I made and then got rid of. So I am just going to... So here comes one of the tricky parts. What we need to do is put the video first. Basically cut out the main chorus part of the audio. This video, do not worry, it will stick like this. So what you want to do now is you need to move the music audio, your music for your intro, or whatever music you're using, down below your video audio. Then drag it back up into place, and you're just going to leave this blank space here a blank space. There's going to be like a little gap between your intro and your music, but that's okay. That you just want to keep that. So what you're going to do now is when you zoom in, when your video and your intro are right next to each other, you should see this little, almost like little cross X symbol, and it should say set video transition. You're going to click on this, and then you have all these cool transitions. The 3D ones you only get with like the page curl and the flip and the doors. Those you only get with the full version. But if you don't even have the full version, I don't even use those. I use the slide right here. It'll slide the video, it'll slide the intro to the next video. It's a transition effect. So you're gonna click on that, and then right here where it says duration, you're gonna change this to 0.900. That's about the speed you want, and then you're gonna click OK. And you see these options. One or more clips needs to need a handle for this transition. So what you're going to do is you're going to click move clip location. Don't click anything else, just move clip location. And as you can see now, it'll make this little weird thing here, but that is just the transition effect. So now if we play it, the screen actually slides from the intro to the video, which is a really cool effect. And lastly, what I do with my videos is right about here, right when it about starts to slide, I'm going to right click the audio and hit split selected clips. And I always like the audio to kind of play out for a little bit before it actually stops. So I'm just going to drag the audio down just so it plays for about that long. Actually a little bit longer, I guess, like that long. And what you're going to do here is right click, and now you're going to hit fade out. About the same amount of time, and now when your video intro music ends, it'll actually fade out rather than fading in. And now if we play the full thing, we have a really, really neat looking intro. The next thing I'm going to talk about is layering sound effects. I know that we just did audio and kind of layered some, but with sound effects it can get much more in depth and confusing if you're trying to simply make a video or animation that requires sound effects. For example, some of my animations, for example, my Race for the Chaos Emeralds animation that I made a while ago, it is canceled now. I'm sorry about that series. I'm trying to, I want to bring back an animation series. I'm just still trying to think of a good story. It's taking me a really long time, I know. But something will be coming, but it might not be for a while. Just want to let you guys know that. So I'm just going to go over here to my animation files folder, and this is my animation intro. I don't think it's very good enough, so I'm just going to really quickly download one of my previous animations, but show you how to add sound effects to it. Okay, so I now just downloaded and added in my Race for the Chaos Emeralds Episode 1 video. And now we're going to delete the soundtrack from this and add in our own sound effects. Yep. Old intro. All this stuff. As you can see, it's the full episode thing. The very, 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 very short episode, might I add. So again, we're going to right click it and hit unlink from audio and then just delete this audio file. You guys won't be doing this because your video will not have sound effects yet. At least I assume. So we are going to now add sound effects to this. Okay, so here at the beginning we have Metallix, or Metal Sonic, or Mecha Sonic, or whatever his name is, fighting Sonic. And we're going to add in sound effects such as music and explosions and stuff. So for right here, I kind of want just kind of like a sound, almost like something's hitting the ground when Sonic comes down here and smashes into the ground right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to my animations file folder again and go to sprite files and sound effects. And here I have my list of sound effects that I use mainly. I'm just going to find kind of like a crash sound effect. Actually, you know what? Let's add the crash sound effect right here where Sonic's fighting Metallix, and then he gets hit into the wall, right about there. So again, you're going to use the little next frame buttons to line it up about right there. I usually do it one frame after the thing occurs, so like right here. I'm going to go one frame further and then put it in. So what I'm going to do is just look here. I'm just going to find my crash sound effects, or what did I name it? Epic Crash. Okay. So you're going to drag your file in again as usual, and then drag it down below the animation. And then you're going to line it up, like so, right where your timeline cursor is, which is right on the spot that you want it. You're going to line up the sound effect just like that, so it plays at the right time. Then if your sound effect or music or your audio file has extra just like blank sound behind it, you can just cut that off. So now if we play it, it's actually kind of quiet. we get that cool sound effect when Sonic crashes into the wall. But at the same time, you might want to be playing music. So let's add in some music. Go back to my animation files, music. Here's my music. Let's just go with something kind of intense, some sort of. Let's see. I don't want to do that one. Let's just go with Night of the Wind. I always like this song. So it'll add the files in. Okay, I forgot to mention, you don't have to drag it up to here. You can also just drag it down to your video. Now this is gonna be. That's a bit loud. So I'm also just going to turn the audio down on this file by clicking the audio button and then dragging the bar down to about 49%. Actually, no, drag it down to about 29%. And now it won't be so loud. So now, if we put the music in, we have the music going, and the sound effect plays while the music's going. So that's basically how you do it. It can get even more complicated. I'm just going to give you one more example. For example, right here, where this light comes out and Sonic comes out because he has the Chaos Emerald. We might want the crash sound effect, the music, and another sound effect playing at the same time. So I'm just going to really quickly go to my sound effects folder again, and I'm just going to get a sound effect that almost sounds like some sort of like Dragon Ball Z style whatever sound effect. Okay, I can't exactly find the sound effect that I'm looking for, so I'm just going to use this little laser blast sound effect instead. So right here, when the glowing aura starts happening, right about there, I'm just going to drag this sound effect there. So now I have 3 sound effects in a row. And now if I play it, crash, and the little sound effect of him jumping out of the pit, whatever it is. One more thing I'm going to show you before we end on sound effects and stuff. I'm just going to say, let's say when we want Sonic to come out, we want the music to get kind of happy because he's doing kind of good or something. So here we're going to cut this music, split it, and delete the other audio file. Delete the other half. And now we're going to drag in the new music we want, which is Stars Remix. If I can find it. Oh, mine's sound effects. I'm in sound effects. Okay. Go. Stars Remix. I should find it. Reach the Stars Remix. Here we go. So now this will load, like all the other ones did. And now we're just gonna drag it down here, and make the audio a bit quieter because it's kind of loud. And now, we're just gonna cut it. We're going to drag it back down so it's right next to the other audio we just wanted to quit. And if you zoom in here, you should see FX here. You're going to click on that. And then this is where you can add effects. Let's say that I want this next audio to be, okay, so now if we play it. And then the music changes, which is really simple to do. So that is the sound effects part of this tutorial. So the last thing I'm going to talk about in this tutorial is effects, video effects specifically. I'm just going to drag in another little file here. I'm going to drag in my animation file intro, right here. And it's this intro with the, yeah, that's kind of loud, sorry. So what I'm going to do now is, let's say that right here, let's just say that I want the color to be a bit different. I'm going to right click, not on the audio part, the top bit of the file, the video part, right click and you hit effects. From here, you can add effects. I'm going to click on this add effect template, add effect or /template here. And from here, I have all these different options. Some of them, such as green screen and other things like that, you can only get with the full version, so you won't be able to use all of these. Let's say, I don't know why you'd want to do this, but let's say I want to make it like an old film. I'm just going to click on the old film option, and then it will add in the old film effect. I can close this now. It may lag a bit because effects can be kind of laggy in this program, but now if we play it, I'm making a video. But now if we play it, it will look like an old film. And it looks pretty cool. If you want to remove effect, simply go to the effects tab again and just click the X next to the effect. I'm also going to show you how to do green screening. So you're going to click on this, click on green screen, and then from here in the video, you just simply click with this little color droplet tool on the color that you want to remove. I'm going to click on white, even though that will remove a lot of stuff. It'll look like that. But let's just say I wanted my animation to have a lot of the stuff cut out. Now it will look really weird. It will look black. It will just have black behind it. But that's okay. Now we're going to get a new picture. I'm just going to search Tumblr backgrounds. And from here, you can just find the background you want in replace of the color you removed. I'm just going to go with this, these donuts because it looks kind of funny. Just going to get the image. And then from here, what you're going to do is drag the image up here again. Then drag it down onto your video. Now from here, you are going to need to right click and hit unlink from audio. And you're going to move the audio file down. And then put the picture you want in replace. Oh, I'm sorry. So from here. So now what you're going to do is you're going to grab the top of your video file and move it up. And that will split it and put a gap down here. Then you're going to drag your picture in to the bottom here, below the video file. And now if we look at it, all the stuff that we cut out is now replaced with the donut as a background. I know that doesn't look good, but you can do that. Let me give you one more example. I'm going to take, this is a very small sneak peek, I know, but I am going to take the video that I am currently editing and just show you a very small bit of it because it's the perfect video for green screening. So here is my video. I don't want to spoil anything, so some of this video will probably be blurred out, some of the stuff down here, because I don't want you guys to be spoiled by anything. But just this one little, just this one section up to about here, we can do green screening with. Oh no, we can do green screening with about here. So I'm just gonna split this and get rid of the evidence. Okay, so from here, as you can see, I have my green screen behind me. I'm gonna right click into effects, and I'm going to add effect, and I'm going to click on green screen effect. From here, I can click on the effect, I can click on the color I want. You may need to add several green screen effects if you have a green screen like mine that is kind of wrinkled and has different colors in it, because it has different colors and it can only select one color to remove. So you may need to do this a few times, but in the end, you should get the green screen effect. I'm just going to do it one more time to get rid of that last little bit of green. And there you go. Now we got rid of the green behind my webcam. And now it will just look black. So what we're going to do is do the same thing. We split it here. And I'm just going to I'm just going to try to find here some other background. Right here. Let's just take this rainbow swirl right here. Get the image. And what we're going to do, the same thing. We're going to take it. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. We're going to take it and drag and drop it onto our project. Then we're going to drag it underneath the green screen. And now as you can see, we have the color behind us, behind me. But the problem is, considering this file is not as big as the webcam, it doesn't actually cover it. So what we're going to do is right click the file, go to effects, and we're going to click scale. I'm going to shrink it down a bit so it fits behind my webcam. Like that. Wait. Oh, like that. Now we're going to go to add another effect and go to position. From here, we can move it up to the corner that my webcam is in. So now as you can see, we have this rainbow effect behind my webcam, which looks really cool. It just gives it a nice effect because it just stands out and looks really neat. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this tutorial video. If you did enjoy, leave it a big fat thumbs up on the video and subscribe for more videos like this one. I'm sorry if I didn't cover anything that you guys wanted to see. If I didn't, tell me in the comments and I will make another tutorial just for that and show you those things. Do that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Farewell and have a wonderful day.